Hello, beloveds. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? The full moon is a wild goddess. No, how are you doing in all of these energies and all of these germinations of seeking light? We are in the phase of seeking light. We have been moving from the primal mud, from that primordial potency, potential, the quantum field of all possibilities. And then seeking light is the movement of inquiring, of, of moving towards something. And in that phase, there are lots of movements, like lots of new beginnings as well. Like there are lots of new ways of how you see the world, how you see yourself, questioning. Like there are lots of questionings. There are lots of opportunities and projects are moving towards you. You are magnetizing it because you are curious. You want to open yourself up to creations. You want to open yourself up to new projects. You want to open yourself up to the light. And moving towards the light, moving towards the seeking of the light, the seeking movement is also a movement where we are staying with that seeking. Like we are really staying in that movement of seeking. Like we are staying with all of it, like all of our questions and doubts and fears. And I can tell you at this very moment, we are really making great quantum leaps. We are making great, sprints towards the releasing of the book. The Indiegogo campaign is launched. This journey, this challenge is moving me as well. The revision of my book is moving me as well because I'm seeing all of these processes, how they are playing with each other and how they are cyclic and how are they, as the holographic principle itself, are contained in each of these phases, are contained in each of these movements. So the seeking of light, you allow yourself to stay with it. You allow yourself to stay with the uncomfortable. You allow yourself to stay with critics from the outside or the inner side. You can stay with it. You can just let it live. You can also let the questioning live. You also let all of these doubts and fears, and also, it's also physical when I feel now we are getting also a funding. We are getting into a beautiful, powerful new platform. So there are so many new, new lights and new ideas and new opportunities are coming in. How are you? Do you feel the same? Do you have the feeling that you want to move away from the seeking of light? Do you have this feeling, can you stay in that power? Can you stay in that questioning? Can you stay in that seeking of light? Can you let the seeking of light move you, touch you deeply in your heart? Opening ourselves to our hearts. Like I was talking to my inner circle of sisters yesterday about the holographic sugar and about my mission and my vision after they brought me back from near death. I was thinking, wow, this is the power of it, the holographic sugar. And somebody asked, hey, why do you call it holographic sugar? And I said, okay, why don't you call it holographic honey? And I was thinking, that's really interesting. I use the word sugar because it's diluted in the water, it's diluted in the elixir, it's also moving like crystals. And it's also moving and permeating, many elements. So that's why I'm calling it holographic sugar, but I'm open in that phase of seeking light to be questioning it, to maybe be open to a new world, to a new word, to a new journey, because the holographic sugar, or seeking the holographic sugar, I told you it's about like the novales and the romantic literatures, authors, writers, poets, were seeking the blue flower. I am seeking the holographic sugar. It's taking me on a journey. It's taking me to uncover, to discover, to find something that is so unknown to all of us, to me, to this world, to this whole vision. of bringing Eden back to earth. So sugar is sweet. Sugar is also addictive. Like it has also some negative associations. So also stay with this. This is part of the equation. Like you don't want to be without your big nose or, like, or your, your sleepy eyes. No, you are with all of it here and now. Asking these questions, moving into this phase, making yourself be the conduit of questioning, making yourself to be the conduit of searching, seeking light, for light to enter into your space here. Like the whole movement or the whole learning that I have at this very moment is that I'm opening myself to all of these energies and powers and new opportunities and new leaps and quantum leaps that wants to come in. But I'm also learning to be that feminine, to be that vessel, to be that, like that cauldron for the light to come in. So I want to ask you these questions. Where are you now into your process? Where are you feeling that it has to move? Can you stay with that? What you feel like stuckness, or it doesn't move, or it's too much, or it's too little, or whatever it is. Can you stay with it? Can you stay with these fermentations, with these germinations, with these levels of seeking? There are so many levels of seeking: inner seeking, outer seeking, the global collective seeking. You can see these, that systems and dogmas and like, and all of these old systems are actually falling away, diluted like sugar in the water, like the holographic sugar. So I want you to stay with all of it. Please share from your journey so I can guide you. You can, like you can come to me if you feel like you are not moving, because the not moving maybe is the moving. Maybe the not coming into the light is the light itself. Yes. The shifting of your perspective, the moving of your old beliefs, the moving of your aspirations, the moving of your, like premises. What premises do you have for your life now? Like I was listening to one of my mentors, and she was sharing from her challenges and her celebrations and what she's calling in. And of course, she's calling in even much, much more. And she's talking about this physicality of opening up. It's not easy. It's not sugar coated. No, it's really also physical. It's expansion. It's, like you are moving, you are challenging yourself inside of that field. So seeking light is bringing all of these powers together. Let them dance together. The openings, the small, the small lights and opportunities and movements and releasing that are coming in, but also the big chunks that are still there. We are welcoming them. We are bringing them closer and closer to our hearts, because our heart light, our heart field, our heart electromagnetic field is opening up that space. It's moving from the inside out to open up that space for you, beloved, to experience the process of the lotus born heart. Until the next time, beloved, I am very, very deeply, deeply in gratitude for this process that I can share with you, so raw, so from my inner heart, not even with any script. Like I am revising my book, and I am in this process of moving through all of these phases, but that is the holographic being. In one phase, all other phases are contained. I love you, I love you, I love you. Here is Ima from the holographic playground. Just follow this journey with me, follow your own inner journey. feel your deepest desires. Listen deeply, listen, listen, listen even more and more to the silences, to the shouts, to the cryings, to the desperations, to the moments of sugar, of holographic sugar and sweetness, and be in that fullness of the full.